Three goslings. Once upon a time there were three goslings who were greatly afraid of the wolf, for if he found them, he would eat them. One day the largest said to the other two, "Do you know what I think? I think we had better build a house, so that the wolf shall not eat us. So let us go find something to build the house with." And the other two said, "Yes, yes, yes, good, let's go." So they went and found a man who had a load of straw, and said to him, "Good man, do us a favor and give us a little of that straw to make a house so that the wolf shall not eat us." And the man said, take it," and he gave them as much as they wanted. The goslings thanked the man and took the straw, and then went to a meadow, and there they built a lovely little house, with a door and balconies and a kitchen and everything in short. When it was finished, the largest gosling said, "Now I want to see whether one is comfortable in this house." So she went in and said, "Oh, how comfortable it is in this house. Just wait." She went and locked the door with a padlock, and went out on the balcony and said to the other two goslings, "I am very comfortable alone here. Go away, for I want nothing to do with you." The two poor little goslings began to cry and begged their sister to open the door and let them in. If she did not, the wolf would eat them, but she did not listen to them. When the two goslings went away and found a man who had a load of hay, they said to him, "Good man, do us the kindness and give us a little of that hay to build a house with, so that the wolf shall not eat us." "Yes, yes, yes, take some, and he gave them as much as they wanted. The goslings, well pleased, thanked the man, and carried the hay to a meadow, and built a very pretty little house, prettier than the other. The middle-sized gosling went into the smallest, said to the smallest, "Listen, I'm going to see whether one is comfortable in this house, but I will not act like a sister, you know." She entered the house and said to herself, "Oh, how comfortable it is in here. I don't want my sister. I'm very comfortable here alone." She went and fastened the door with a padlock, and then went to the balcony and said to her sister, "Oh, how comfortable it is in this house. I don't want you here. Go away, go away." The gosling began to weep and begged her sister to open, for she was alone and did not know where to go, and if the wolf would found her, he would eat her. But it did no good. She shut the balcony and stayed in the house. Then the gosling, full of fear, went and found a man who had a load of iron and stones, and said to him, "Good man, do me the favor and give me a few of those stones and a little of that iron to build me a house with, so that the wolf shall not eat me." The man pitied the gosling so much he said, "Yes, yes, good gosling, or rather, I will build a house for you." Then they went away to the meadow, and the man built a pretty house with a garden and everything necessary, and very strong, for it was lined with iron, and the balcony and the door was iron also. The gosling, well pleased, thanked the man and went into the house and remained there.
Now let's go to the wolf. The wolf looked everywhere for these goslings, but could not find them. After the time he learned that they had built 3 houses. Good, good, he said, wait until I found you. Then he started out on a journey, and journeyed until he came to the meadow, where the first house were. He knocked on the door, and the gosling said, "Who are knocking at the door?" "Come, come," said the wolf, "open up, for it is I." The gosling said, "I will not open for you, because you will eat me." "Open, open, I will not eat you, be not afraid." "Very well," said the wolf, "if you do not open the door, I will blow down your house." And indeed he did blow down the house, and ate up the gosling. "Now that I have eaten one," he said, "I will eat the others too." Then he went away and came at last to the house of the second gosling, and everything happened as the first. The wolf blew down the house and ate the gosling. Then he went in search for the third, and when he found her, he knocked at the door, but she would not let him in. Then he tried to blow the house down, but could not. Then he climbed on the roof and tried to trample the house down, but in vain. "Very well," he said to himself, "in one way or another I will eat you." Then he came down from the roof and said to the gosling, "Listen, gosling, do you wish us to make peace? I don't want to quarrel with you who does us good, and I have thought that tomorrow we will cook some macaroni, and I will bring the butter and cheese, and you will furnish the floor." "Very good," said the gosling, "bring them then." The wolf was satisfied, saluted the gosling, and went away. The next day the gosling got up early and went and bought the meal, and then returned home and to shut the door. A little later the wolf came and knocked at the door and said, "Come, Gosling, open the door, for I have brought you the butter and cheese." "Very well, give it to me here by the balcony." "No, indeed, open the door. I will open when all is ready." Then the wolf gave her the things by the balcony and went away. While he was gone, the gosling prepared the macaroni and put it on the fire to cook in a kettle full of water. Then when it was 2 o'clock, the wolf came and said, "Come, Gosling, open the door." "No, I will not open, for then I am very busy and I don't want anyone in the way. When it is cooked I will open, and you may come in and eat it." After a little while the gosling said to the wolf, "Would you like to try a bit of the macaroni to see if it's well cooked? Open the door, it is the better way." "No, no, don't think you are coming in. Put your mouth in the hole in the shelf, and I will pour the macaroni down." The wolf, all greedy as he was, put his mouth to the hole, and when the gosling took the kettle of boiling water and poured the boiling water instead of the macaroni through the hole into the wolf's mouth, and the wolf was scalded and killed. Then the gosling took a knife and cut open the wolf's stomach, and out jumped the other goslings, who were still alive, for the wolf was so greedy that he had swallowed them whole.
Then and there the goslings begged their sister pardon for the mean way in which they had treated her, and she, because she was so kind-hearted, forgave them and took them into her house, and there they ate their macaroni and lived happily ever after.